Hello, my name is Paul, and I'm currently studying politics and international relations at the LSE for the second year. I joined St Edmunds when I was 14 in year 9, and I was put in Challoner House, which is one of the 5 houses we have for St Edmunds students. And for 5 years, I spent my time at St Ed's as a student, and also I was part of the boarding community too. So I'd say that I did get a full-on St Edmunds experience all throughout my time there. My boarding experience, since I was a boarder, I was part of a very close-knitted community. I'd say around 100 students or so throughout year 7 through to year 13. And it was a very close community, and we had lots of activities together. We go to chapel together, and we have evening sessions doing homework together, and we have trips together. As an international student, when I'm away from my original country, boarding proves to be a very hospitable and a very welcoming space for students, especially as a teenager, to grow and become an individual in their own right, and also a part of a community, and a part as a valued member of a community that is very close knitted. Studied from year 9 onwards. It was just a year before GCSE, and so I spent 2 years with GCSE and 2 years at A level. And I think there is a stark difference between the two experiences. I'd say for GCSE, because we were put in sets, although it's a much bigger room, a much bigger class for students to be together, it was very much a joint learning experience. But teachers the teachers still, despite the size of the class, they still have a sort of a focus on each individual within the set for each subject. And in that way, they are able to provide a fairly tailored experience to cater to a varying skills of students. And overall, I think GCSE was a very good experience as well. But I found even there's a slight difference in A level, which is also which is a different kind of positive experience, because as an A-level student, you are seen as a much more mature student, as an adult individual, and you get a lot of free time in terms of during the day, during your academic day, and you get lots of independent time, and there is much more contact time with academic advisor, with a mentor, and essentially it is more like you determine what you want to study within A-level, and then you explore it. And especially during my time, I think it was in year 13, in applying to universities, it was a very unique experience, obviously, with COVID and everything. But also, I found that the support remained of the same quality I would expect during the normal time. And I think in some ways, the teachers and the mentors actually put in their role in ensuring that we are able to get to where we want to go to after the further education. Especially now that I'm at LSE, I would like to give lots of credit, of course, to my mentors for being able to give me tips and advice on making it to the degree and the institution that I aspire to be at. Well, my was obviously during the time that I was growing as a teenager and as a young adult. So obviously it was a very formative years. And the one quality I can attribute to the college that is very beneficial to my growth as an individual is the sense of community within the college, both in the boarding format and both within the college as a whole. And obviously, as a Catholic school, there is a sense of spiritual quality, and also just the way that everyone sees everyone as a friend, not just among this my colleagues or my other students, but also between the staff. We don't see each other as professional ranks within, say, a business setting. We see each other as a part of a family, a part of a wider community, and that essentially is what nurtures us to grow, not just for the students to grow, but also staff learn from the different cultures that boarding has, from the a great and immense diversity and of backgrounds of students, and that sort of makes all of us learn and develop, and especially in the context of a globalized world, I think there's no better place to grow as an international minded person and as someone who's empathetic to other cultures and mindful of the differences and being able to understand the context of other people in a social setting. And I think that is just one of the best quality of being in Senets, which is a very diverse and a very nurturing community.